Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Suburban Sil. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the African violet. So this is kind of like a plant rescue. We're going to try some different things. You might be looking at this plant saying, well, it doesn't look that bad. I've seen way worse. Well, that's true. But I did get this kind of off of the sad plant rack. And when I picked it up yesterday, it was very sad. And it had to be watered immediately. So I watered it. And this is what I woke up to today. So it did bounce back quite well. But today's video also is going to talk a little bit about grow lights. So I want to share with you this Haus Bright bulb that I received courtesy of Haus Bright. It is an LED grow light that works in any light fixture you might have in your home. I'm going to use it in a desk lamp for my office because my office is very dark. And I'm going to put this little African violet in my office underneath this grow light. You can choose from 3 different colors. There's a warm white, I believe a bright white, and then like a pink fluorescent, I believe. And I picked warm white because I think it'll look nice in my office, basically. So let's take this light out and see what we're working with here. Oh, very cool. Check that out. So a little bit about the African violet. What I've learned, and I don't know a ton about the African violet, I'm just going to let you know. So this is going to be a learning experience for me as well. They're very thirsty. A lot of people steer away from the African violet because they require a lot of attention. So they need to be evenly moist. You might recommend a wicking type watering system to try. I'm just going to really do my best to stay on top of watering and make sure that it is wet. For soil, you might want to add some vermiculite and perlite. Obviously, it doesn't want to sit in water as most plants don't, but the vermiculite will help keep the soil moist longer. I'm not going to repot this one right away. I'm going to let it get acclimated. Having it under the grow light, I think I'm going to have to really stay on top of the watering to see how it does. So it does like bright light and highlight, which is why I'm going to use this Haus Bright grow light and see how it does. My light keeps rolling away. One other tip about the African violet is that when you water, you don't want water to splash up on the leaves. It can cause some leaf damage. Obviously, they're extremely picky plants. But look at the beautiful flowers. Who wouldn't want to have that in their home in the winter? So this is my sad little African violet. I'm hoping to get it going underneath my grow light this winter. So I will update you here shortly and see how it's going. So it's been a couple weeks since I brought home this little African violet, and I've had it under my grow light, and it's doing pretty well so far. We've got some new little blooms sprouting up, but I think it's time to pot it up into a larger size. And so I picked up some African violet soil, kind of a cheater soil, but its ingredients are basically, let's see, sphagnum peat moss, perlite, calcitite or dolomitic limestone, and non-ionic wetting agent, which I wonder if that's just like a vermiculite or something. So we're gonna use this African violet mix and get it in some new soil, and hopefully that'll just boost it even that much more. It's very light and airy and a little damp. that. That looks pretty cute, doesn't it? African violets only bloom from one little axil at a time, so you can gently snap off any little spent blooms. Shouldn't be a problem. So it's back under the grow light. We go back under my Haus Bright grow light, and actually I'm gonna get it set up on a timer because I haven't been the best at making sure that it's getting enough light even on the grow light. So I'm gonna get this set up and we will update this video when we have some new flowers to share, hopefully in a week or so. I'm back with another little quick update because I wanted to share some really cool stuff that is going on underneath this grow light. So I've noticed that, look at all these new little leaves coming up, creating a much more compact plant, because I think the African violet is supposed to be a little bit more compact, and mine is kind of spread out, probably just because of neglect and other issues that we're working to remedy. But look at all these little flowers that are popping up. I don't know if you can see down in there. There's some, move this little leaf. There's some back in there. So it's really, once those come in, it's going to be a much fuller, beautiful African violet. So it's kind of gone from drab to fabulous, to be quite honest. And this grow light's doing a really good job. I did pull it back a little bit because I think I had it a little too close, but now we have a good, we have some good sunlight, a good distance, and it's doing really well. So to sum it up, for your African violet care, you're going to want to pick up some African violet soil mix or create your own. You're going to want to have good solid light on your flower, on your plant for at least 8 hours, and you're going to have to water once or twice a week. Look at that one right there starting to open. And I think this one over here just kind of opened not too long ago. That one right there. I don't know if I can get a good angle, but super fun to bring a flower inside during winter. So if you're interested in the Bright Haus Grow Light, you can check them out on Amazon, and I will put links below. They did give me this light to experiment with, so I was lucky enough to get one for free to play around with, and I really like it. Not only does it put out a really nice warm light, it does really well for your plants, so check it out. Also, make sure and follow me on Instagram @SuburbanSill, and subscribe to my channel for more plant videos to come.